Appreciate y'all. We love y'all. I'm Jamar McKeel.
I'm James
And
Driller.
y'all just got served with J&J Sports. Happy New Year.
Shout out to J&J. So I just want to send a shout out to J&J Sports for having me once again.
Watching content like what y'all put up. So yeah, let's rock and roll, brothers.
But I am curious. We've got A.J. Brown trade likely with the Eagles. Kind of speaking of the Eagles.
Yeah.
So Super Bowl champ, and just to kind of start us off, would y'all want him on the Packers or the Saints?
Yeah, but I know it's a lot you got to deal with. It's some place it's a lot you got to deal with. But he talent wise, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You're gonna get something. So
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong at all. He's extremely talented, but my thing is especially last season, I mean, you're dang near like Terrell Owens level antics, right? And you're not a Terrell Owens level talent. So with the Packers especially, what I'm about to say may sound a little crazy. With everything that comes with A.J. Brown, honestly, I would say no. Even though the Packers' biggest weakness positional group is wide receiver, A.J. Brown brings it, and it seems like it came out of nowhere, too.
It did.
Up to this point, he just, came in, put in work, put up numbers, had him on my fantasy team a couple of years, so I paid a special attention to him. And then all of a sudden last year, it's on a game-to-game basis, are we going to get good teammate A.J. Brown, or is he going to go complain to the media? And I feel like that just creates such an unnecessary headache that, if this guy was putting up 1,800-yard seasons, 10 touchdown seasons, all right, maybe.
Whatever, yeah.
Maybe I can put up with it. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not putting up, all-pro, first or second team numbers, you can't be acting like that.
And a lot of people were saying, of course, Saquon, he came in, that had a lot to play with his yardage, but he seemed like a chill guy until this last season.
That's what I'm saying,
I'd never seen that side, so it was surprising.
Yeah.
I think winning the Super Bowl maybe changed him a little bit.
Yeah.
But he was one of the reasons why the Eagles got that Super Bowl, because they had those two number one wide receivers to throw to.
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely played a part. I would have liked to see more from him, but I know that team is pretty solid. You got a running back that can pretty much carry you. I mean, what all can he do at that point?
This definitely has me kind of thinking of a parallel situation with Tyreek Hill, and both of them have won Super Bowl. So what if we saw them on the same team?
Ooh, that'd
be something. I mean, you got but. The only thing that I would think at this point is, I'm not sold on... First of all, I mean, if that happened about 4 years ago, that'd be, one of the best receiving cores of all time. Yeah. But I think Tyreek Hill's over the hill at this point. Yeah. Because the Dolphins released him, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He did a lot of flip-flopping. I didn't like the move that he made because it was a money move.
Yeah, 100%.
Obviously, you had a Super Bowl winning team. All you had to do was just stay down, wait until now. It's we can't even see it, because picture him with, Travis Kelce, Patrick healthy. I mean, that's a good team.
Yeah, it's a great team. Yeah.
Would y'all want Hill or Brown to join your team?
Oh man, that's kind of hard because we talked about Hill over the past episodes with the arrest situation. It's similar kind of. But I'll take Hill, though. Because at least with Hill, he got the speed. He can get touchdowns, at least 2 or 3 touchdowns a game.
See, I'd like either to be on the Packers if I had a choice. But, see, I would go A.J. Brown just because the one thing that really made Tyreek Hill, he just tears his ACL last season. Yeah. He could, of course, come back as good, if not better. But, it's no secret that as you get older, you lose some of that speed. Yeah. So I would be worried about Hill potentially not still having that get up and go that he used to have. So if I had a choice, I think I would take A.J. Brown. Just he's a big body receiver. Yeah. He can make tough catches. Yeah. I think I would take A.J. Brown personally.
Yeah. Is he more? Do y'all feel like he's more like an Antonio Brown? Not better, but the attitude. Because he had the attitude, but on the field he was cold.
Cold.
Yeah.
I think something like that, but I don't know, man, because Antonio Brown just went off the rails. Like,
yeah, he did. He
but
went straight federal, and we've been covering him for a minute. Like, okay, they said he was hiding somewhere. They found them. Now it's like, what is he? What's he doing? You know?
Yeah.
So
I know a lot of people blame that hit by Vontae Burfict. That they say that maybe was one of the reasons. But I mean, I think that maybe contributed to it, possibly. But there are also a lot of NFL players with CTE that don't act like this.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think he's worse than Antonio Brown. So you can put up with him.
Yeah.
He'll be good.
Yeah.
With Hill, it seems like you get kind of some off-field like issues and things like that. Whereas like with Brown, it feels like it's kind of inside the team.
Right? Because Hill with that arrest situation. I mean, that could have been bigger than what it was. I'm glad that nothing crazy happened, but I mean, it was just
You talking about where he got like
when he was going into the stadium,
into the stadium,
and they pulled him over. The police were aggressive.
I was gonna say it sounded like the police were kind of in the wrong
aggressive,
there.
but I feel like he could have avoided some things.
Yeah,
kind of complied a little bit more. But they definitely were aggressive though.
Yeah,
sure.
I remember reading about that. Like the officer was kind of like
they held him down.
Yeah,
I mean, it was, but the Miami police, man, I heard
I heard they don't play.
Yeah.
That led to a really creative celebration. I remembered he had his a teammate come over and put
So that's good that he still made light out of that situation. So
100%.
Yeah,
and he still performed in that game too. Like he went off.
Yeah, he went crazy.
Yeah, he did.
And then
hey, it's James Jerwitz from J&J Sports. Make sure you check out our episodes that are now on Spotify, and shout out to Barracks.
J&J Sports.
Keeping it slick in 2026.